Hi, my name's Brian Thomas. I'm going to continue a lesson on life science. This lesson, we're going to talk about photosynthesis and cellular respiration. What's interesting is how these two processes require each other to work. One thing about photosynthesis is I see this word photo. The word photo kind of implies sun, and synthesize kind of means to make. So photosynthesis has something about sunlight and making something. So when I look at this picture, this kind of models what photosynthesis actually is. So what we see here on the left is the sunlight. We see carbon dioxide, which is also referred to as CO2, carbon dioxide. So it's one carbon and two oxygen. And also see this water, H2O, H2O. So it's like two hydrogen and one oxygen. What happens is these are the three ingredients that are necessary for photosynthesis to begin. So these are the ingredients. So the plant takes in these three ingredients, it works its magic through its own processes, and what happens is it creates then itself, the plant then creates oxygen, O2, which is nice for us humans because that's what we breathe to keep ourselves alive. And also the plant is able to create this sugar or glucose. And that is going to be a very important nutrient to the plant itself. You notice down here, there's this chemical equation or this chemical formula, I should say, for glucose. It's got 6 carbons and 12 hydrogens and 6 oxygens. And notice how O2 is going to be then this oxygen. So this is actually referred to as the chemical equation for photosynthesis. Its ingredients are what referred to as reactants. The reactants are its ingredients, which are the carbon dioxide and the H2O. And what has to be present, though, is there's got to be sunlight and the plant have to be present. And then the plant does its magic, and the plant then creates its own products. Again, it makes these products here, and the products are this glucose and this oxygen. Now, what's really interesting, though, is when we get into cellular respiration, if you look at the chemical equation, what it needs to begin with is sugar and oxygen. And guess what? Those are the products of photosynthesis. So they become the ingredients for cellular respiration. So cellular respiration is where this mitochondria comes in. The mitochondria uses cellular respiration to create a chemical energy called ATP. This ATP is a fuel that's going to actually be a nutrient for the plant itself. So what we see here is the sugar and the oxygen are the ingredients that are necessary for cellular respiration. That the mitochondria does its thing, and what it creates are some products: carbon dioxide, water, and this ATP, this usable energy. And that's going to be the most important piece of this as well. So these all become very vital in this process of cellular respiration. So we kind of see this circle, if you will. Photosynthesis is the beginning of the circle, and cellular respiration becomes the back part of the circle. And by the plant being able to feed itself, it gets stronger and it's able to continue doing photosynthesis. And we kind of see this again over here, this circle of life with photosynthesis and this cellular respiration. So these two things work in tandem for life to sustain itself here on Earth in the form of plants to begin with. So I'll stop there in this video.